Okay, so here's the update. First, I apologize for the sequence in the clips. Last video they got a little out of sequence, but yeah, my full-time editor, they're off this week, so yeah, it is what it is. I changed the settings in the phone too, hoping that we get a better video. So here we are. I got this 1/8 inch spacer here. Or a 1/4 inch, 1/8 inches over there. So I think we're gonna go with this 1/4 inch spacer. We got some longer bolts. Not sure which one we're gonna go with yet, but we're gonna get that figured out in a minute. So yeah, that should work out fine. This is the centering pins. We're gonna replace on those because these guys aren't long enough. So we're gonna put these in there. Get a little bit more length due to that bigger spacer. Ta-da, here we go. We got hooker manifolds that are gonna fit. So we're gonna go with those. These are good to 500 horsepower from what they say on the website. You know, I don't wanna do the header. So this is what we're going with. These were only 230 bucks. Well, I shouldn't say only, but yeah, it's a good solution to the problem I had with the other ones that don't fit. But, you know, we'll put them upstairs and maybe we'll put them in that. Let me see what else we got. Oh yeah, so, you know, we're gonna have to modify the exhaust a little bit. It looks like they're going to line up fine, but I got to weld some exhaust pipe to this. So that's 2.5 inch, and I got to get down to 2 1/4 because this is a 2 1/4 exhaust. So this is 2 1/4 ID, which will fit onto that. So I'll probably weld up on this, get rid of these stickers. And weld up on this, and then weld this to that, and we'll get there. But I'm gonna have to trim the exhaust to where that coupler is. I'll probably clamp this just because I don't want to have to take that apart again. So I'll trim the exhaust up both sides on probably to there. So whatever that measurement is, and I'll get that figured out. Yeah, and these are fairly close. Like you know, the angles are fairly close on them. So I should be able to just drop that exhaust down a little bit, and it should line up okay. So you know, time will tell with that, but you know, we'll see how that goes. So we're gonna get this married up and try and move on here, get this together, maybe get this put in here. I can get those exhaust manifolds painted up with some high heat paint. Again, that's, you know, it's not gonna last, but you know, you try and, you know, put, you know, get a good effort into it. So, you know, we're gonna do it. So that's where we're at. I don't think I have anything else to update on here. We'll get those pins in there and figure out which bolt we're going to use. Get some paint on those, and we're going to get after it. So I'll see you in a few. Okay, so here's the update. This actually worked out very, very well. It's tight in there, but there's clearance. Everything's on there. It's ready to go in. Yeah, our clip on there. Vacuum actuator tube, that's on there. Transmission lines are on there. Right out to the front. This one we had the problem with, and lots of clearance there. And these line up pretty good. Brother-in-law Steve's here, helped me put this in. So I had to cut the tubes, So we cut the tubes off because we got to put those adapters on there. So we put those adapters on there, and then we're going to weld them to these. These are here. And they'll accept that. Okay. So there we are. She's all ready to go. Ground straps are right there. And brother-in-law Steve he's here to help put it in. So we're ready to go. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything. We're gonna find out miserably if I did, but I think we're good to go. Everything's on there. So we're gonna get after this. Okay, so here's the update. The picker doesn't have the engine transmission on it, which is fantastic. And it's sitting in the truck. So everything looks good. There's plenty of clearance everywhere. Looks like those exhaust manifolds are going to work out just fine. Looks like the tubes are going to be okay. Exhaust tubes. If we need to make adjustment with them, we will. But this is a milestone. So it's in the truck. I might have to make some small adjustments to the transmission mount, because I did have to put that core and spacer on there. It's no big deal. The drive shaft will take that. It's not going to be a problem. I'll probably pull that out. Well, it's down out of there anyways, but I'll probably clean that up with some Scotch-Brite, and we will make sure it's not going to ruin the seal. I've got the pinion seal I've got doing this truck. It does leak a little bit, and seeing as the drive shaft is out of it, we're going to do that. And we'll get the rest of this stuff taken care of underneath here tomorrow. It's been a long day. It's 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I'm gonna call it a night. Well, everything's good. You don't wanna give her hell the whole time here. You gotta kind of chill out and relax a little bit and just regroup and see what's up next. But we're headed in the right direction. She's in the truck, which is great. And we're gonna take the evening, kind of chill out a little bit, and get something to eat, and we'll get after it tomorrow. Okay, so it's the next day. Yesterday evening we finished up on this about 5 o'clock. I figured I'd pressed my luck enough, and it was time to walk away and kind of relax. We got the picker all folded up. We'll get that back to neighbor Dan, and we're working on these adapters for those hooker manifolds. The one is a little bit smaller. That's driver's side, only because of 90. That's down there, and I wouldn't be able to, because I'm going to clamp these, because I'm not quite sure, what I'm going to do for an exhaust. I'm going to keep the one that's on there. It's a 2 1/4 exhaust. I got 2 chamber mufflers on it. I don't know how loud it's going to be, but, it was loud, sound tough. That's about it. Did not go fast. It's not going to go fast anyways, but, I don't know how loud that's going to be. So I want to clamp these because I'm not sure what I want to do. I mean, for right now, the big thing is to get it running and driving. It is the middle of March. It snowed yesterday. It's supposed to snow again Tuesday. But, this weather's going to clear up here soon, and I want to be able to drive this truck regardless. So we're going to run with the exhaust we got. And, that's where we're at. Of course, we got a nice welding table over there, but the kid, he every horizontal surface, he tends to fill it. So here we are over here. We're gonna get these welded up. That's a Hobart 190. It's a Handler 190. I did have a Hobart 140, which was nice because it's 110 and 220. This one's only 220, which is kind of a pain sometimes, but that 140 just wasn't enough for what I do around here. I do have an LX 235 stick welder, AC/DC stick welder, but we're not stick welding this. kid. He's a welder by trade. He's got a nice Miller-Matic 220. That is a nice welder. MIG, TIG, stick, everything all in one, but it's very expensive. And, Hobart works for me. And, that stick welder I have, it's got good frequency to it. It lays down nice beads. Anybody that's a welder knows welders are all a little bit different. But I do like that stick welder. We're not stick welding this. We're just going to MIG weld that stuff up. We got it cleaned up here. Get these MIG welded up and get underneath here and try and get them exhaust manifolds mated up to the exhaust pipes. And then I'm going to replace on that pinion seal because that's got to be done. So we're going to do that, try and get that stuff done today. Transmission, we got to get the mount straightened around with that, and we'll be off and running this truck. I'm gonna get that drive shaft in there, but I think all I have left is that flywheel cover. But I'm gonna wait to put that on, and I want to double check the bolts on the torque converter, and I think the starter's gonna be okay, but if I have to shim that, I want to have the room in there to take care of that. It's only 4 bolts down there. So I'm going to wait on that and get it running. And then once I know everything's good to go, then, I'll put that on there. So once I get that done, maybe I'll get after some of this stuff in the back, once this thing's on the ground here and, start moving along here. All right. So that's what we're working on now. And we'll see you in a few. All right, so we've got these welded up. It's not Instagram welding for sure. I'm sure there's going to be some haters out there, welders that, do this for a living and, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that. But, I never went to school for welding. When you're at work, you break it and you fix it, and then you break it again, you fix it, and you weld it until it doesn't break anymore. That's how I learned. I didn't know the difference between, 6011, 6013, or 7018 rod. But, it's the experience that gets you to the point where it's going to be okay. And that's going to be okay. If it wasn't for YouTube, no one would even see this. Because it is, going to be way down here. Way down there. Nobody's going to see that. So we're going to get these on. Probably do the pinion seal, get that transmission mount done, and get this truck back on the ground. See how that goes. Hopefully everything lines up good. I think it's going to, and we're going to find out here in a minute. So I'll see you in a few. Here we go. Good. You want to check it, or are you good? YouTubing. All right, we'll be back. So anyways, we got sidetracked with the kid. He's got some stuff going on with that. Turn this off somewhere. Turn that off. So the exhaust, that went well. That's hooked up. Had to make a few adjustments on this passenger side. No big deal. driver's side, that lined up pretty good, so no problems with that. I've got scrambler cable hooked up. I went to replace a pinion seal. I don't have a 2-jaw puller. Tons of 3-jaw pullers, big ones, little ones, but no 2 jaws. So we are waiting for that to come in. That'll be here tomorrow. And we'll get back after that. The drive shaft, I got that all cleaned up. That's good to go. That's ready to go in. And, you know, I've been done with this for a little bit. And the kid, he has been after trying to get the return line for this turbo set into the timing chain cover. So he's working on that now. And, of course, you know, we've had to do drill press and all kinds of angle stuff here to get it to work, but that's what tools are for. So that's where we're at, and yeah, I'll try and get this video uploaded so you guys got something to watch, and we'll go from there. But anyways, not that I've said before, but subscribe, like, and feel free to comment. Okay, folks, see you in a bit. There you go. There's some aluminum welding there for you. For AN line, return line for a turbo. So, okay, so this is it. And, yeah, we'll see you next time, okay?